So we have I just have some quick status stuff to get out of the way. I'm gonna be super quick about this. So for Perk 2 members, I have 3 videos still sitting in the backlog to be edited. The belts part 1 and belts part 2 and the vest part 1, which was held I think last week sometime. That's the first part of doing this vest. Today we're gonna finish off the vest for part 2. So that's gonna be added to the pile of stuff that I have to edit. Now I've already finished editing the first video parts 1, first round of editing, and I'm already starting editing the second belts belts part 2 video, but it's the first round of editing. So I usually go through like 2 to 3 rounds phases into editing, and then I add in my bookmarks, my timestamps, and then the extra content, like the extra visuals, extra explanatory visuals, like the overlays, blue highlights, and all that good stuff. So that's upcoming for the Perk 2 ones. And the Perk 1 members, the HDA and the HIF file for today's live stream video, that's the finished version of the vest, will be available tonight or tomorrow, I hope, by latest. I've also created a texture for the Oliver. So the previous one I was using for all to shade to material to render Oliver was using a shader, a blender shader wool like knit shader that looked really nice, but I had bought that online, so I can't really share that. And I really wanted to share the texture. I wanted to share a version of the texture, so I created a new knit texture. I'm just pulling it up on the other side. This one I created, this texture I created in Substance Painter, so now I can share Oliver with color. So it's something that you can add on, try it yourself sort of thing. So I can share Oliver obviously because I sculpted him in ZBrush, and I like to share everything as a whole package to everyone so everyone can actually try it out. What else? Yeah, the previous one I couldn't share it. Okay, got that out of the way. There were some questions left from the pop-up live stream from 2 days ago, Wednesday, I believe. The Vellum hair. Someone asked about Vellum hair being more, how to make it more anime-like. So that's still, that's still work in process. I did some test scenes on my Twitter feed. If you've seen some of those, this is like me playing with curl noise. So prepping, I'm trying to come up with a nice velocity field to feed into the Vellum hair to make the hair sort of move with, so hair by itself, just standing there, it moves very easily if there's like a slight bit of wind or some sort of small force, just because hair is so light. So I want a natural movement to the hair even without the character moving. So this is the velocity field. This is the velocity field that I'm going to feed into the Oliver. But this is testing out the field, sort of developing it with curl noise. This is a sphere, so I needed the velocity field in the shape of Oliver. So this is particles in the shape of Oliver and moving it around. So this is what a preview what the hair would be like. And I wonder, I didn't create I didn't post the clip of the actual hair being tossed around with the velocity field. So maybe I'll post that after this. I don't want to dig that off. That's somewhere in there. I did that last night. So that's coming, but I'm going to be answering the pop-up questions in the next pop-up. So today's focus will be on the vest part 2, so we can finish this vest. Someone also asked about how to do square tiles. Very similar to something about the Tron movie. I actually never seen that movie, so I don't know. But I Googled it, and I've seen like little images. I can do something similar to that, but it won't be exactly. So that'll be covered in the next pop-up. All right. I think that's the fastest some channel thing summary I've ever done. Usually I go on and yap about it. Just wanted to work on that. You can make a Discord server. It will be epic. I should try Discord again. I did it. I tried it before. There's a lot of commands, and it's a new learning curve. It is very different. Jojo, hello. Hey, Jojo. Everyone's making it. Awesome. Steph, you be smart. I try to be. I will try. I'm working on that. I'm working on this. Steph, is Houdini worth learning? Yes, definitely. Oh, yes. Houdini can do almost anything. Like, where are you going to find a software application that can do compositing, modeling, procedural assets? It can actually create tools for other engines, like Unreal Engine. You can make a tool in Houdini and stick it into the Unreal Engine, or you can make a Houdini tool and stick it in Unity. Where are you going to find something like that? And you can do physical simulations like water, particles, organic tissue, soft body, the list goes on and on and on. Destruction, rigid body destruction. Where are you going to find a software that can do all that in one software? And it has a rendering engine. Mantra. It is a little slow, but the point is that it's all in one package. So yes, it is definitely worth learning. The potentials for Houdini is huge. Houdini does have a learning curve. If you get over that learning curve bump, I think you'll really enjoy Houdini. But it is Houdini is not, I wouldn't consider Houdini an easy program. So try to reserve some patience and try to reserve some time for Houdini. Like, don't expect Houdini to be a one-click solution. It's never really a one-click solution. Penfill, can you make a Discord server? It will be epic. Oh yeah, one day, soon. Steph, give it a shot, man. Steph, there's a lot you can do. Yes, definitely. There's tons of things you can do in Houdini. Questions, recap. Thanks for the answer. Also, thanks for the question. Yeah, if you guys have any more questions, just shoot them into the chat. I check the chat periodically between the streams, so it's best that you get your questions in early, and I'll answer it as soon as possible. Without further ado, let's get on to this, because I tend to explain quite a bit, so it's best to start onto the stream as soon as possible. Let's see.